Hello and welcome. This video is brought to you by the StreamingAdvisor.com. What we're looking at today is Sling TV's new package, the Orange and Blue package. Orange and Blue package is named after basically, apparently, Sling's color scheme, which is, oddly enough, orange and blue. And what they're doing is combining their two major offerings into one. The Sling Orange package is what people think of as the first Sling TV package. It's the one with CNN and ESPN and the History Channel and a lot of stuff like that they originally launched with. But the Sling Blue came out later. It was originally called the multi-stream package. The difference between it is that the Sling Blue offers multiple streams, while the Orange package only offers one stream at a time. As well, it changes up things like it switches out the ESPN channels for Fox channels. It also has different networks. There's various things. You can check it. You can check it out on their website. But the difference between the two of them is mainly that. Orange is $20, Blue is $25. But what they've done is combined both offerings for $40, and they call it Sling Orange and Blue. And we're kind of scanning through the channels that come with the full package. And it's a pretty good group of channels. I mean, you take a look, it's a lot of the major channels that people ask for on cable. It doesn't include HBO. That's just something that I've got on it. But otherwise, all of these basic channels are available. And when you go to them, you can take a look at the different things that they offer. So you see that when you have this, you can look at on-demand content. And you can, watch live TV, of course. But it presents a lot of sports options. Like you see, there's the Fox Sports and NBC Sports. You also get your ESPNs. And then TNT, which is, of course, an NBA option. Remember when TBS was all Atlanta Hawks and Atlanta Braves at 7:05. You see, you got the History Channel. BBC America is a new addition to Sling TV in general. That should be a really popular news option for anybody who gets kind of tired of the various slants you see on American television. But this is a pretty robust option. It has over 40 channels, and it gives people a number of popular things to see. Something that I've always really liked about Sling TV is that there's a lot of people who want to cancel cable, but they say, oh, well, I can't give up my football, or, oh, my wife, one of my uncles, he says, his wife watches nothing but HGTV. And this sort of gives you a not particularly expensive version of most of the cable channels that people like the most. A lot of the original programming. It has AMC, it has the Sci-Fi Channel, even Comedy Central. So it's a pretty solid offering, and I just wanted to show you a little about it in this video. Something else that Sling TV's Orange and Blue package offers is some of the on-demand kind of things that you get from various cable packages. For instance, you can use your subscription to Sling TV to sign in to watch ESPN and access all of that stuff. That's live programming from ESPN and ESPN2 and ESPN3, the digital service. And you can do that from your mobile devices, or even if you have the apps on something like a Roku or something like that. And so that's cool. That adds just a little bit more of an option for anybody. You can get a whole household all watching different sports, different things at different times. It also offers some things like Fox On Demand. I'll show you that. We're going to just use the search because it's more exact. So let's say we look for Fox. And there's Fox on Demand. Well, this has previews on it. That's cool. But you can actually get Fox on Demand, the channel. There it is. So with Fox on Demand, the channel, you can get a hold of Fox programming after it airs. Right now, it's not the fall or anything like that, so nothing is new. But you can catch up on some things, including Grandfathered, which I think has already been canceled. But that's a nice little option because a lot of people don't live in areas where they can actually get a hold of Fox's network via digital. That all has to do with things having to do with what network owns what, whether it's owned by a private company in the area. It's kind of a mess. But it's hard to get all of your network TV channels on any service right now. Something else that it offers is some things from Univision. Looks like I've done a search for Univision. Let's see if we'll make that easy. Yeah. Flama is a Univision digital offering. This is mostly in English, and it's aimed at second and third generation Hispanics, and of course, anybody else. It's actually a lot of pretty funny content, and it's an on-demand thing, almost like YouTube. A lot of short form stuff. So that's the kind of thing that you get from a package like this. We're talking a number of highly sought after cable channels, access to on-demand content, access to TV everywhere content, and it's $40. And the reason I'm bringing this up, I've talked a lot about Sling, is it's a nice offering for cable cutters that maybe they get tired of paying for 300 and 400 channel packages, but they really do miss things like the Sci-Fi Channel or AMC and things like that. At the moment, there's not a lot of inexpensive options to get a hold of that content. But I like it. I've been working with it for a long time. Ever since they started, I've been checking it out, learning about it, and I think it's a good program for cord cutters to look into. It can solve a lot of family fights early on. I'm Ryan Downey, the Streaming Advisor. I hope this was helpful, and if you thought so, please subscribe and share this with your friends. As always, stream on, my friends.